Life in the UK practice test question 1 of 24. Who gave Henry VIII the son he wanted? Edward. A. Jane Seymour. B. Catherine of Aragon. C. Anne of Cleves. D. Catherine Parr. The correct answer is A. Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour gave Henry VIII the son he wanted. Edward. Life in the UK practice test question 2 of 24. The Middle Ages or medieval times relate to the time that goes from the period after the Norman conquest until the year A. 1385, B. 1485, C. 1495, D. 1595. The correct answer is B. 1485. The period after the Norman conquest up until about 1485 is called the Middle Ages, or the medieval period. Life in the UK practice test question 3 of 24. Who is the heir to the throne of the UK? A. Prince William. B. Prince Harry. C. Prince Charles. D. Prince Philip. The correct answer is C. Prince Charles. The Queen's eldest son, Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, is the heir to the throne. Life in the UK practice test question 4 of 24. What was the nickname given to the Scottish poet Robert Burns? A. The Great. B. The Bard. C. The Lover. D. The Scottish. The correct answer is B. The Bard. Robert Burns, a Scottish poet, was known in Scotland as the Bard. Life in the UK practice test question 5 of 24. When was Ireland divided into two countries? A. In 1920. B. In 1922. C. In 1925. D. In 1928. The correct answer is B. In 1922. In 1921 a peace treaty was signed and in 1922 Ireland became two countries. Life in the UK practice test question 6 of 24. Which of the following is not a city of the UK? A. Belfast. B. Newport. C. Dublin. D. Dundee. The correct answer is C. Dublin. Life in the UK practice test question 7 of 24. When is Bonfire Night celebrated? A. 5th of September. B. 5th of November. C. 15th of September. D. 15th of November. The correct answer is B. 5th of November. Bonfire Night is celebrated on the 5th of November. Life in the UK practice test question 8 of 24. What is the name of the event that refers to the 6th of June 1944 when Allied forces landed in Normandy, aiming to attack Hitler's forces in Western Europe during World War II? A. D-Day. B. Doomsday. C. A-Day. D. Allies' Day. The correct answer is A. D-Day. D-Day refers to the 6th of June 1944, when Allied forces landed in Normandy aiming to attack Hitler's forces in Western Europe during World War II. Life in the UK practice test question 9 of 24. In the UK, many people continue to visit the countryside for holidays and for leisure activities such as walking, camping and fishing. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is A. True. Many people continue to visit the countryside for holidays and for leisure activities such as walking, camping and fishing. Life in the UK practice test question 10 of 24. What is the name of the building where the Northern Ireland Assembly meet? A. Westminster. B. Holyrood. C. Senedd. D. Stormont. The correct answer is D. Stormont. In Northern Ireland, elected members, known as MLAs, meet in the Northern Ireland Assembly at Stormont, in Belfast. Life in the UK practice test question 11 of 24. Which British Prime Minister led the Conservative government from 1979 to 1990? A. John Major. B. Harold Macmillan. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Sir Alec Douglas home? The correct answer is C. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, Britain's first woman Prime Minister, led the Conservative government from 1979 to 1990. Life in the UK practice test question 12 of 24. Which of the following civilizations is known for having built roads and public buildings, creating a structure of law and having introduced new plants and animals in Britain? A. The Romans. B. The Vikings. C. The Normans. D. The Germans. The correct answer is A. The Romans. The Romans remained in Britain for 400 years. They built roads and public buildings, created a structure of law, and introduced new plants and animals. Life in the UK practice test question 13 of 24. How often does the Edinburgh Festival take place? A. Every 6 months. B. Every summer. C. Every spring. D. Every month. The correct answer is B. Every summer. The Edinburgh Festival takes place in Edinburgh, Scotland, every summer. Life in the UK practice test question 14 of 24. Which of the following countries is not a member of the Commonwealth? A. Uganda. B. Ghana. C. Malawi. D. Zimbabwe. The correct answer is D. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is not a member of the Commonwealth. Life in the UK practice test question 15 of 24. What marks the beginning of what is called constitutional monarchy? A. The laws passed after the Glorious Revolution. B. A speech given by the Queen. C. The emergence of new ideas about politics, philosophy and science. D. The development of the Bessemer process. The correct answer is A. The laws passed after the Glorious Revolution. The laws passed after the Glorious Revolution are the beginning of what is called constitutional monarchy. Life in the UK practice test question 16 of 24. What name is given to the day that marks the end of the Ramadan, when Muslims have fasted for a month? A. Vaisakhi. B. Eid al-Fitr. C. Eid al-Adha. D. Hanukkah. The correct answer is B. Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr celebrates the end of Ramadan, when Muslims have fasted for a month. Life in the UK practice test question 17 of 24. Who makes the decisions on government policies in the UK? A. The monarch. B. Only the Prime Minister can make the decisions on government policies. C. The Prime Minister and the Cabinet. D. The monarch and the Prime Minister. The correct answer is C. The Prime Minister and the Cabinet. Decisions on government policies are made by the Prime Minister and Cabinet. Life in the UK practice test question 18 of 24. Where does the most famous sailing event in the UK take place? A. Holyhead, North Wales. B. Cowes, the Isle of Wight. C. Douglas, the Isle of Man. D. Plymouth, England. The correct answer is B. Cowes, the Isle of Wight. The most famous sailing event in the UK takes place at Cowes on the Isle of Wight. Life in the UK practice test question 19 of 24. What do you need to drive a car in the UK? A. A driving license, a valid motor insurance, a MOT certificate and the road tax. B. A driving license and a valid motor insurance only. C. A driving license and a MOT certificate only. D. A driving license only. The correct answer is A. A driving license, a valid motor insurance, a MOT certificate and the road tax. To drive a car in the UK you need a driving license, a valid motor insurance, a MOT certificate for cars over 3 years old, and the road tax. Life in the UK practice test question 20 of 24. Prince Charles is also known as the Prince of Edinburgh. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is B. False. Prince Charles is also known as the Prince of Wales. Life in the UK practice test question 21 of 24. What name is given to the period of rapid development of industry in Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries? A. The Enlightenment. B. The Industrial Revolution. C. The Victorian period. D. The interwar period. Correct answer is B. Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was the rapid development of industry in Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries. Life in the UK practice test question 22 of 24. During the slave trade, slaves were taken from West Africa to America and the Caribbean to work on tobacco and sugar plantations. A. True. B. False. And the correct answer is A. True. Life in the UK practice test question 23 of 24. Who was responsible for the construction of the Great Western Railway? A. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. B. Sir Norman Foster. C. Sir Christopher Wren. D. Robert Adam. The correct answer is A. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was responsible for constructing the Great Western Railway, which was the first major railway built in Britain. Life in the UK practice test question 24 of 24. In which of the following areas has the Welsh Assembly the power to make laws? Choose 4 answers. A. Education and training. B. Military defense. C. Economic development. D. Housing. E. Immigration. F. Health and social services. The correct answers are A. Education and training. C. Economic development. D. Housing. F. Health and social services. The Welsh Assembly has the power to make laws in 20 areas, including education and training, health and social services, economic development, and housing.